Hi, everyone. My name is Emma House. I am the operations manager with Baseball Nova Scotia. I'm just putting this little video together to go over Baseball Nova Scotia membership. I'm going to describe what Baseball Nova Scotia membership is, as well as go into what some of the services and opportunities we offer to our members. Just to start off here, Baseball Nova Scotia membership exists essentially at two different levels, the club level as well as the individual level. So clubs is a term that we use to describe minor baseball associations, independent teams, leagues, and just other baseball groups. They become a member of BNS by submitting the club licensing form each year. We just send that directly to our contacts in January or February and have them fill that out. Gives us information related to planning for the upcoming season, gives us an idea of where we may be able to support our member clubs, um, and only takes about 10 minutes to complete. So they fill that out in January, February, and they remain members of BNS by abiding by the conditions of being in good standing with us. The full list of those conditions is found in the club licensing policy, which is on our website. But the main conditions are that the club registers all of their individual members with us, either automatically if they use ramp registration system, or by sending them in manually in a spreadsheet when that deadline comes up, as well as paying their membership fees that they've collected from their members, and also just abiding by all of the BNS rules and policies. Individuals become members of BNS when they register with their club, either their association or their team, and they pay their registration fees to that club. That would encompass the $30 per member membership fee due to Baseball Nova Scotia. So the individual pays that to their club, and the club passes that along to us. And they also, with the registration, submit all their information, which also is passed along to us, and that makes them a member of Baseball Nova Scotia. Similar to clubs, individuals are expected to abide by BNS rules and policies in order to remain members. Okay, so to get into some of the benefits and services of being a member of Baseball Nova Scotia, a really big one is insurance. So by being a member of Baseball Nova Scotia, you are then covered under our insurance policy, both individuals and clubs. So that's a large part of BNS membership. You also get access to the BNS technical director, who specializes in coach training and development, administers programs such as Rally Cap, puts on special one-off come try it events and other baseball related events, as well as runs other programmings from year to year. These events and programmings differ from year to year. We send them just directly to clubs as they come up and allow them to put that out to their own membership. You also will get access to Baseball Canada programming. So Rally Cap is a program put on by Baseball Canada, administered through us, and then as well down to your local club. And Baseball 5, which is typically we run it through the schools through the winter. You also have access to player development opportunities, so programs such as Challenger Baseball, which is designed for baseball players living with disabilities. Programs like My First Pitch, as well as various training materials. You also have access as a member to our provincial teams. So we run a 13U, a 14U girls, 15U, 16U girls, 17U, 19U, and senior women provincial teams. So as a member, you have the opportunity to try out for those teams. Those teams all compete at Baseball Canada Nationals, with the exception of the 14U girls who compete at Atlantics. The 16U girls and 17U also compete in Canada Games on Canada Games years. So there's those opportunities. We also offer specific coaching development opportunities. So at NCCP, certification is administered through us. We run a variety of NCCP clinics throughout the summer to get coaches certified to be able to coach at different divisions and levels. We also offer various provincial coaching education sessions throughout the summer. You also have access to competition. So we offer national eliminations at certain AAA divisions, and that gives teams the opportunities to also compete in certain divisions for national championships. We also offer our bread and butter, which is the Blue Nose League, the private province-wide league that we administer. Member associations are able to register a team for the Blue Nose League, which is administered completely and scheduled completely by BNS. And then we also run provincial championships, which is open to all teams across, all member teams across the province. So that is also another opportunity for competition. You also will have access to Sport Nova Scotia supports. So they offer a variety of funding opportunities. So whether that just be general fundraising, kids sport, or various other grants that they may be able to offer to clubs, those are available to you as a member. You also are able to access year-round support from staff. So we have 4 full-time staff members. Year-round, we have our executive director, programs manager, myself, operations manager, and our technical director that you're able to access at any point in the year. You also will have access to umpires. So Baseball Nova Scotia umpires division falls under BNS membership, and therefore are available to our member teams and clubs. And you also have the use of ramp registration system. So as a club, if you prefer to, if you don't have a way of registering your members, or if you would just like to make it a little simpler come time to register with BNS, you have access to ramp registration system, which is an online registration system and comes with BNS membership. So that's an overview of what BNS membership is, as well as the services and opportunities that is provided to BNS members. I want to just show a bit of a small tutorial of our association contact page, which is kind of the first step of where to go if you are either a potential new club or a potential new individual member or baseball player. So I will just share my screen here. So this is our website here, the Baseball Nova Scotia website. If we go under contact, and then we go under club information, that takes us to our club information page. We have included this map. It's interactive. You're able to zoom around, and if you open it up in another page, you're able to type in your address and search for your specific address. But it just shows all of our member clubs and the areas in which they operate. So if you are a potential new club, you have a group of players that you want to get registered with BNS, your first step would be to come here and ensure that there's no club already operating in your area. Um, if there is, your next step would probably be to reach out to that club and see if there's the opportunity to work together with them, as our policies do not allow for the same program to be operating within the same catchment area here. But if you're looking to offer a program that isn't in one of these catchment areas, then you can reach out to us and we can get you started on the process of becoming a member of BNS, filling out that registration form as mentioned, getting you potentially set up with ramp, kind of explaining how all of that goes. So if you find that you have maybe the opportunity to become a new member club of BNS, start here and then reach out to us in the office directly. Scrolling down, you'll see that once you've found which club operates in your area, we then have the contact information and if they have it, website or Facebook page for all of our member clubs. Similar process for individuals. You can come to this page, find your local association based on where you live, and then scroll down to find the contact information and website to look into what your local club's registration looks like. If you fall outside of any of these club borders, you would just go to the one that's most convenient to your location. So yeah, that is essentially it for Baseball Nova Scotia membership. If you have any other specific questions or if there's anything that was unclear, feel free to reach out to myself or to anyone else in the Baseball Nova Scotia office at any time. They can either point you in my direction or they may be able to help you out as well. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, everybody.